Okay, both teams are ready. So I'll contact both captains that we will be starting in 10 seconds. The first map of tonight is Plateau, and that will be so for the first 3 matches of this evening. Then we'll know the semi-finalists, and the semi-finals and the final are played on the map Fjords. First match we'll be covering the side of Czech Air 1, and then we'll be covering the side of GWDYS, and it's a best of 3, which means the first one to win 2 games wins the match. If you're wondering why I just crashed, that's because there is no spectator tool as of yet, and this is the only way I can become a spectator in the game. And as we can see, the P-51A of Marty Jameson has rockets, and there is a restart incoming because Tripolitan, one member of Czech Air 1, has not connected into the game, so both teams agreed to restart the match. Tripolitan also having rockets. Console, yeah. So Tripolitan has crashed and might need to restart his game before he can join in. And so we just have to wait for both captains to again confirm that they are ready before I can give them a 10-second heads up before we start the match. So as we could see before everyone crashed, the P-51s on the side of Czech Air 1 had mounted rockets. That's a total of 12 rockets. The F4U can mount rockets as well. In fact, all their planes can mount rockets, and they might have rockets as well. So we'll see that in a moment, because in 10 seconds we'll be trying for a second time to start the match. And I'm guessing they all took rockets to counter a potential supremacy run coming out from the IL-2T of GWDYS. Yeah, we'll see if that is the case when the match is being played. As we can see here on the minimap, a bit nasty for Czech Air 1 that one of their members spawned on the other side of the map of the rest of their members, and that's really inconvenient for them. Also we can see that the P-51 has rockets, the Focke-Wulf, Mosquito, the other P-51, and the F4U has rockets as well. In fact, every member of Czech Air 1 here is flying with rockets and clearly going for ground targets as well. They're staying low, not getting any altitude whatsoever, apart from Marty Jameson here and Vlek in. They might be trying to spot out the IL-2T of CZ Milda on the team of GWDYS. They seem to be coming in with a sneaky little tactic here, going to the edge of the map and lining up here, but half of the team is pretty far behind. That seems to be on purpose if we see how much higher they are than the rest. We're back at PCZ in the Focke-Wulf 190, one of the latest additions to the game, the Focke-Wulf Flight Fighter 3. In the meantime, GWDYS hasn't attacked any ground target yet. IL-2T is staying silent so far, and they appear to be on the other side of the map as well, because else they should have spotted each other by now already. And there go the first ground targets, as I said, on the other side of the map. Now this is under attack. You can see in the game that the IL-2T here has 2 ground targets already. PTZ is now engaging on an AA gun and another AA gun, and that way evening out the supremacy scores so far. In the meantime, Daredevil is gonna do the same, followed by Mate, who will probably take out the headquarters with his Mosquito. Yes, he dropped some bombs, you can hear that. And he did indeed take out the headquarters and an AA gun as well. So, surprisingly enough, no GWDYS sister in the supremacy lead, but Czech Air 1 with 7-3 ground targets destroyed at the moment. Whilst half of the team of Czech Air 1 is ground attacking, the other half of the team is trying to get as much altitude as possible for any possible engagement against GWDYS sister. Mosquito, having destroyed 5 ground targets, the IL-2T has destroyed 5 ground targets by this time as well, and it looks like the P-51As of GWDYS sister are not carrying rockets or not using them for ground attack purposes, as neither of the P-51As has destroyed any ground targets as of yet. Also looks like Czech Air 1 has now stopped ground attacking. Looks like their strategy was to just destroy some ground targets in the hope GWDYS sister would come in, and then the remaining 3 players of Czech Air 1 who were on a very high altitude could then ambush the incoming GWDYS sister team. That didn't work out if it was the strategy in the first place, whilst in the meantime the Mosquito has destroyed another ground target. And Czech Air 1 now grouping up closely together at high altitudes, apart from the Mosquito from Mate, who is, he's gonna keep on ground attacking by the looks of it. And Czech Air 1 is waiting for the GWDYS sister team to intercept Mate. The GWDYS sister team seems to be simply thinking the same, staying with their IL-2T, not leaving it alone in case Czech Air 1 team comes around. That's the impression I'm having so far, whilst PTZ now dies on a radar tower and an AA gun, preparing it to be destroyed by someone else, I guess. PTZ doing the cover me command here, not entirely sure why. Yes, he was preparing the ground targets to be destroyed by Vlakin in the F4U, who also had some rockets remaining. Vlakin seems to be going on a solo tour of ground attacking now, with the remaining rockets and possibly bombs on his plane. Again, this is Czech Air 1 against GWDYS sister. So far neither of them seems to want to give up on ground attacking. Could take a while before the match will actually start. We're already almost 6 minutes into this game and neither of the team members of either team have been spotted so far. Whilst the IL-2T of CZ Milda is doing a good job at keeping up with destroying the ground targets, as he has destroyed 13 ground targets on his own by now, which is the same as all the Czech Air 1 planes put together. And as no one of the GWDYS sister has showed up yet, Vlakin and Mate keep on ground attacking, whilst the PTZ and the P-51As keep covering at a higher altitude. And to illustrate how experienced PTZ is with this Focke-Wulf, you can see the 4 white-black stripes on his tail, which means that he has destroyed between 200 and 500 enemy aircraft in the short time that the Focke-Wulf has been in the game. So apparently he likes that plane a lot. Same goes for Tripolitan, having 4 kill marks on his P-51A. Daredevil having 3 kill marks, meaning he's destroyed between 50 and 200 air targets, and the Mosquito here already with 5 kill marks. Can't really see it, and sadly can't zoom in either in spectator mode, not anymore at least. Monty Jameson featuring, let's see, he could stop turning into the shadow. Having 5 kill marks on that P-51A, which means that he has destroyed between 500 and 2000 enemies already. At 2000 kills you get a 6 kill mark. Whilst Czech Air 1 now think, okay, it has been enough, we're gonna look for GWDYS sisters because we can't ground attack anymore. We've lost all our rockets, all our bombs, and we must intercept that IL-2T now. And Pete's at their captain, I believe, leading the way. And there is the IL-2T spotted out by PTZ, and the Mosquito coming in as well. IL-2T of CZ Milda now being attacked by 3 members of Czech Air 1. He won't survive for a long time, I believe. Interestingly enough, still no GWDYS system member being spotted as of yet, as CZ Milda is being taken out. In the meantime, the P-51A is still at an incredibly high altitude. This must be about as high as they can get, which would be about 4,500 meters. Marty Jameson has dove down a bit, and so is Tipolitan by now. And GWDYS sister is like, we can engage, but we're still having 3 supremacy points more. And that supremacy is ticking in their favor quite rapidly, already at 76% and ticking. So Czech Air 1 now rushing again to the base of GWDYS sister. The P-51A still have all the rockets, quickly take out 2 ground targets, and Tipolitan is also going to take out this convoy and perhaps another target after that. That is 3 rockets into the convoy, and he's gonna fire 3 more into this AA gun. And still no spots going out here. Now it is GWDYS sister 2 supremacy points behind on Czech Air 1. So now it's GWDYS sister's turn to find and destroy one of Czech Air's planes at least, or the entire team, obviously. Whilst Czech Air 1 decide to continue ground attacking, not taking any risk with the P-51As of GWDYS sister possibly also carrying rockets and therefore possibly also taking out several ground targets. By the looks of it, their P-51As do not carry any rockets because they don't attack any ground targets. And there we go, ground target being attacked in this area by GWDYS sister. In the meantime, the supremacy point lead is 4 points for Czech Air 1, and supremacy is ticking at 40, reset to 20% because GWDYS sister attacked the ground target. But by the time it cost the GWDYS sister to destroy their ground target, I may conclude that they are flying without rockets. Also, there's interestingly enough still a bug going on for me on this map, that I can only hear the engine sounds on some of the planes and don't hear any sounds on other planes, which is quite interesting. And I feel like GWDYS sister have no choice other than finding and attacking the Czech Air 1 team, because simply GWDYS cousin, despite being down 1 plane because flagging crashed, are destroying grounded targets more efficiently than the GWDYS sister team is so far. And they're attacking in one line.